I'm meteorologist Caitlin McGrath, and we are continuing to track the tropics. Idalia, still a tropical storm with sustained winds at 60 miles per hour, but continuing to pull away from the Carolina coast, moving to the east-northeast around 20 miles per hour, but expected to start to shift off to the direct east and then eventually southeast as we look ahead toward tomorrow. So as we head through the day today, parts of the Carolinas can still expect that rough surf and onshore flooding. We've got strong winds still pushing that water onshore, but thankfully the heavy rain will continue to clear out as we head throughout the day today. By Friday, we really start to see Idalia head off to the south and east, but as we head into the holiday weekend, hooking back off to the north and east. Right now, the National Hurricane Center takes the storm directly over Bermuda as a tropical storm overnight Sunday into Monday, with winds at 45 miles per hour. So we'll be tracking Idalia all the way into next week. We're also keeping an eye on Franklin because Franklin's still kicking up some pretty big surf along the eastern seaboard as a Category 2 hurricane moving off to the northeast around 15 miles per hour. Franklin is going to continue to move into really unfavorable conditions and weaken pretty quickly here over the next several days, passing well off to the south of Halifax and St. John's. By the weekend, we'll be talking about the remnants of Franklin. But for today and likely into tomorrow, we'll still have a high rip current risk along the eastern seaboard, especially from parts of New Jersey down into Virginia. From Franklin, Idalia is kicking up rough surf closer to the Carolinas and all the way down into Florida. So a reminder of what rip currents are. They're this really powerful narrow line of water being pulled away from the shoreline and out into the ocean. They oftentimes can be detected because you'll see the break in the waves, but it's that break in the waves that you want to head for if you do find yourself caught in a rip current. Even the strongest swimmer can easily be swept out to sea if you do find yourself in a rip current. The best thing you can do is swim parallel to the shoreline. I know it doesn't feel natural. You want to try and get back to the beach, but you really want to swim parallel to the shoreline to get out of the rip current. If you're unable to do so, you want to float or tread water and call for help. And this is just a great reminder to always swim at a guarded beach. If you're unsure of what the water conditions are, ask the lifeguards and always take a buddy with you when you do go in the water. We also have Tropical Storm Jose. This is new as of the 5 o'clock advisory Thursday morning. It is a very weak tropical storm sitting miles and miles off to the south and east from Bermuda, posing absolutely no threat to land, and just as quickly as it strengthened into tropical storm strength, it is expected to weaken, never surpassing winds more than 40 miles per hour. We'll be talking about the remnants of Jose as early as tomorrow. There's another wave we are watching working its way off the coast of Africa. 70% chance of development in the next 2 and 7 days. If this storm does get a name, we would be looking at Katia as we head through the Atlantic hurricane season. We'll continue to bring you updates as we watch both Hurricane Franklin and Idalia and keep an eye on Jose.